We're going to come out in force. We want to let them know that a lot of your citizens in Imperial Beach are going to be homeless. Now going to be out on the street with nowhere to go.
Imperial Beach residents pleading for more protection as tenants as council considers closing loopholes in the state's existing tenant protection law.
Without extending these protections to vulnerable households already facing eviction, families at risk of displacement will be left undefended.
Last fall, residents from apartment complexes, Hawaiian Gardens and Sussex Gardens received no eviction notices due to plans for significant renovation. Many of those tenants are elderly, disabled, or living on a fixed income. A proposed tenant action ordinance for Imperial Beach might include things like additional money provided by the landlord for those facing evictions for renovation in complexes with 15 units or more.
15 units is mom and pop. It is not a rational number. It is an arbitrary number.
Several landlords and renter management groups vehemently opposing the idea.
Will make it more difficult for landlords to make necessary improvements in their rental properties. It will discourage investment in the city, and it sends a clear message to the community and to business owners that we do not want progress in Imperial.
However, tenant advocacy groups and tenants who have already experienced eviction themselves feel city leaders aren't far enough to help them.
It doesn't include retroactive evictions like us. All the stuff that you talked about today, that they talked about, does not include me, who's already been evicted. It's too late for us. Increasing the relocation assistance does not stop the bogus remodel evictions.
Still, many sticking with the belief state law is sufficient.
We really urge you not to adopt an urgency ordinance when you're talking about educating the public and housing providers on a brand new law. Having something go into effect essentially overnight that includes penalty, potential for lawsuit, hardly seems fair.
So there's a couple things to go over here. This ordinance could have been urgent, like you just heard referred to there, meaning it would have taken effect immediately. Council chose not to go that route, but they did approve this ordinance 3-2. It will take effect 30 days after its second reading, which is set to happen sometime in February, and then go into effect 30 days after that. It does go a little bit farther than current state law, but tenants were really hoping that the city would get rid of those no-fault evictions for renovations altogether. Reporting from Imperial Beach, I'm Kasha Grigorchek.
Kasha,